Well, hot hell. I don't know who you are, stranger, but those demons had our number. Thank you kindly for your help. Now what are you doing out this way? This is raider country, and your kind aren't welcome here. Hell, kid, you know what it's like. The raiders have your people. You'd do anything to save them. A few of my old guard buddies turned on Dragon when he took over. He took my family as slaves when we failed. I had to find a way to buy them back before something happened to them. So I went to Union City. Silverman sent me to DeVille. I took his gold and trade for information. I've been their guy on the inside ever since. That's crazy. I put my balls on the line trying to save you from that madman. You can't go back in there. Damn. Alright. You just try to stay out of trouble this time. Put on that old raider disguise in the trunk by the cart, then jump inside and I'll wheel you past the main gate. You sneak out of the cart when we're in the quarry. The same place I freed you last time. Then do what you gotta do. Don't get so excited. Dragon has his eyes out for you. He spots you and your friends, and you're toast.
What are you looking at, Raider?
Watch out!
Evening, Jonas. I've got some supplies from Big Bear. It's the last we're gonna get while the demons are out.
Shit, did you see all those demons come out of that fort? Well, there's gotta be 1,000 of them.
Yeah, tell me about it. Look, I've got to get this water into the base. We'll grab a drink later.
Yeah, whatever, Wilco. Get in here before those green freaks show up again.
Alright guys, we're there. Looks like we're in the clear. Go ahead, jump out.
やっと来たか。待ちわびたぞ。子分たちもお前と共に戦うことを望んでいる。お前がデーモンプリズンから生きて抜け出したのを私たちは見ている。恐れずに敵の本拠地に乗り込んだ勇気。お前は戦士の鏡だ。ああ、バルガスはまだ生きている。奴らは彼女から情報を聞き出すために鎖で吊るし上げて拷問したみたいなの。私は彼女を治療し信頼を得た。お前が呼び出す時に備え戦の準備はできている。だがその前にお前が将軍たちにアピールする必要がある。私がうまく伝えておいてやった。彼らは今お前と戦う準備をしているところだ。多くはないな。バイパーツとサイコズはおかしい。彼らは動物の神を崇めるカルト信者たちだ。ハッサンはブラックバルチャーズを壊滅させたお前を恐れている。今なら奴の宗教をうまく使って説得できるかもしれない。ボルトバイキングのコリオリスは狂っている。奴は自分を英雄だと思っている。あとはお前次第だ。エルスドラゴンを降伏させるには最低3人の将軍が欲しい。あとはプラットフォームで死ぬまで戦うことだ。エルスドラゴンに勝てるチャンスはそれに依存している。奴は凄腕の剣士だ。分かった。私は地下の道を行く。ではブリーチへ続く道で待っているぞ。
What do you want, freed woman? You know nothing, Vault Dweller. I and my people are from Vault 37, high in the north country of the frontier. They called it, Portland. Our vault was divided for 100 years before the Thunder Walls fell. Saxons and Celts came to invade our land below the world. After a week of battle, we put the last one down, and the great doors opened. We expected the Valkyries to hairiest of Valhalla, but instead, we were banished to hell. The woods beyond the door were burned and charred, and a deep, eternal winter froze the land to the bone. We stalked the silent woods with no food, no warmth, no light but the sun above, choked by never-ending gray skies. Our people left Vault 37 and ventured south towards better weather. That is where we met the NCR. They fought us with guns and grenades. We only had our swords and shields. It was a massacre. Those of us who lived were forced to carry the dead to California. There we met the She, the Vipers, and the Vultures. They took us in when no other would. And here we became survivalists. The last ones standing against the NCR. Legends say that decades ago, our vault was populated with men who played the part of Vikings, Saxons, and Celts. Much as you would say, playing a role. Actors. Many refused to play, but they were killed by the rest. Those of us who know that we were playing a game simply adopt the role out of conscience. What else would you do if you dropped the act and your kin suffered? So we became what we are. I believe in the gods, Odin, Thor, and Baldur. I drink to Aegir and praise the beauty of Sif and Freya. But this is because I must. What other life would you have me lead after so many have died to defend these tales? My belief is paid for in blood, so I will not be laying down my sword. Not until the last of us falls, and the heathen hammer returns to the mist of time. We are strange in this world now, ghosts stolen from Valhalla. We do not belong in this world anymore, and soon we will leave it. Yes, the confessions of an old and weary Jarl, not the stories for the young. I am. Why else would I be sitting here in this cloud of Brahmin farts? What do I think of him? I think nothing of him. He's the leader of the Alliance. Why? What do you think of him? What is this nonsense you speak? Are you considering betraying the leader of our alliance? I appreciate your zeal for the rights of your leaders. You may well earn my trust. Yes, now I see. What would you have me do? Very well. I will confer with my tribe, and we will begin to prepare. Thank you. Again. I will not.
the new raider I've heard so much about. In one sun, you've done more to upset the balance than anyone in so many years. Come into my lair. Sit with me and tell me why you are here. Sit on the pillows before you. Stay with me for a while and talk of your exploits. I'm so glad to have another member of the female kind in my presence. It has been so long since I've had the pleasure. No, not out, not much for us. We are the priestess of the Viper tribes, their leader, and their channel to the White Serpent Mother. We are pale, you see. Shrouded under cover here, I am. Kept from the sun, and my skin is as milky as the Mother Serpent. It is the way of my calling. So kind of you to care. Yes, she was real, but her time on the Earth grew still. She is gone from us now, in the great beyond. The new California Republic killed her. After the chosen fool cast our tribe into the ashes, they did not understand our ways. We changed, as she did, born anew with a new purpose. We no longer destroy men for her pleasure, but for her revenge. Ah, it was long ago in a land in California. Our grandfathers found her in a cave of bones one day. Many men and women fell into the pit. She waited there, a great serpent as long as a milk river. She bit them, and many died. But those that did not die heard her call in the dark of near death. They saw the visions and became the first generation. Now, here we are. Yes, speak to me now about why you are here. Unite the tribes? Under you? This is a strange proposal. You are so new and so pale. Why do you want to destroy Elsdragon? And why are you coming here to me with your traitorous ways? Power-hungry he may be, yes, but he is not weak. Elsdragon is a formidable foe. We held the old guard and psychos together when Rossman killed his father and brothers. He took us in and drank from the same serpent's milk as we did. He is strong now, as you must be. It's a delicate mix of the venom of our mother serpent and my own milk. We have so little left, you see. A raider gave me a child when I was young, but it did not survive. So the elders gave me to the old priest as an offering, and the mother sank her fangs into me. At first, I did not want it. I thought I was barren, and my flowing milk was a loathsome reminder of my emptiness and loss. But after the mother serpent died, my purpose became clear. The old priests were killed by the NCR, and I finally wanted this life. You must drink of the mother serpent's venom through my milk, and become a child of her through me. You will survive, if you have the endurance to see through the illusions. Then you'll see the world as we do. Mayhaps, yes. If you are of a weak constitution, then you will be chased by the phantoms till your death. But do not worry. The phantoms will not bite you. Not always. Sometimes they will whisper to you, give you directions. Oh, yes, and more. The serpent's daughters will writhe under your skin for the rest of your days. When they see through your eyes an enemy that crosses the mother, they will command you to kill them in her service. This is the price of my cooperation in your revolt against Elsdragon. Take the venom, and I will implore my goddess to mark him for death. You are one of us now, the first true Viper brought from the outside in a generation. You are my first. It is a very special day for me. Finally, I have given of myself another offspring of the Mother Serpent. Welcome to our tribe. You will, in time. Watch for the signs. Then you must be a truly great warrior. The Mother Serpent waits for the right time to call upon you. You will be a true destroyer. No other raider will ever dare compare themselves to you. Go now, and I will begin to prepare. We will fight Elsdragon for you when the time comes.
What do you want, infidel? I am Hassan al-Hashir, a black vulture. We are slaves, like you. To us, your name is as strange as ours is to you. Our tribe came from a vault with people of many backgrounds entombed within. Others from Mexico. I am all what is left of an ancient brotherhood. I follow the Prophet, but as a black vulture, I fight for those who own us. We journeyed to the north from Sonora to meet our distant brother at a place called Eradesh, but he had long ago faded into the NCR. The NCR learned of us through his daughter, who called us raiders as they conquered the south. They took our home as they did many others. The Elsdragon took us as slaves after he saved us from a prison Tandy built for us. We fight because we wish to repay that debt. We did not speak their language, so the NCR tried to eradicate our faith and our ways. Elsdragon gave us a chance in his alliance. Now we serve him. We wait for the day we are free, slowly repaying the debt we owe for saving our tribe from annihilation. No. We have no warlords among our ranks. We are like the Vipers that way. We only have flock leaders. There are several flocks spread across the valley, but some hold more sway than others. What do I feel? He's the leader of the Alliance, the one who liberated my people from the jaws of the NCR. Perhaps he is my master. He holds my people in chains, but these chains are gilded, and we are better off slaves to him than engraves among the NCR. I see. And I expect you wish me to join you. This is possible. I have seen you rise from grievous wounds that would kill any other. I believe you can do what you say. When the time comes, I will fight for you.
Look at what we have here, wandering into the Rattler's Den. The new chick. I've been hearing rumors about you. You are trying to get people to like you, obtaining the local wildlife.
With me, Terramax. Welcome back to hell. On this episode, we'll be...
So, you found me in my hideaway rock castle. It's a rare kind that ventures down into the heart of a spider's den, looking for a friend. You'd better keep your wits about you, or else you could be lost in the cobwebs and get your eyeballs eaten by Beelzebub.
And a mini nuke. You get a wood chipper.
Whoa, man, what are you doing?
But of course,
Supposed to be doing that, man?
I know what I'm doing. Don't question me. At your workbench, combine with wood chipper and vision batteries. If you can't figure out how this works, you want to be wielding this weapon of ultimate terror. Dandelion, hand me that mini nuke.
I don't think so, Terran.
Insubordination? And why is your voice different? Is there anyone alive out there? Not for long. This is Death. Death 98-1.
Oh, so you're going to face the Elves Dragon in mortal conflict, are you? It's possible that I could be of some help. How may I be of assistance? Oh, yes. I've long hated Elves Dragon. He's not fond of Beelzebub and uses his kin to fight in his battles. I want my Spider King to be free to lay his eggs in the eyes of his enemies, so moon nymphs can birth forth from their skulls like glittering stars. As you wish. When Elves Dragon is slain, then we will take the Queen and her sire to the far lands. There we will plant the eggs of our king and create another generation of menders in the mind wounds of the enemy. Until then, I will remain near until it is time to fight.
将軍たちに会うことを忘れるな。大光神社から戻って以来、私は彼らに多くのものを貢いできた。手伝うのはいいことだ。だが、ビラは危険な殺人者で、彼女の部族も同様に危険だ。毒を飲むとは。愚か者。コリオスは NCR と戦って生き残った猛者だ。ボルトバイキングの寿命は役に立つ。彼らは北のモハーブに何人もいて、私たちをサポートしてくれるだろう。素晴らしい。ハッサンたちとシーは仲がいい。私たちは一緒になれば強くなれる。奴らはレイダーに悪評を与える混沌要素。奴らはドラッグ中毒のクソ野郎だ。奴らはエルスドラゴンと同類だ。奴らは同様の世界観を持っている。しかし、味方になれば敵の考えもわかるだろう。ああ、彼らはレイダーアライアンスの主要だ。私たちは形を与えるために彼らのサポートが必要になる。彼らの助けを借り、エルスドラゴンを消耗させ、それでやっと奴を倒せる。バカ者！レンジャーを助けろ！彼女は来るべき戦いに役に立つ。今すぐ行け！
You made it! Oh man, I thought I was gonna lose it locked up in here. How did you find me? Yeah, well, it's me alright. They jacked my armor and left me locked up in here. How are we getting out of this mess? Oh hell yeah! Come on! Get me down from here. Let's take out this Elves Dragon dick and blow this place up. Your she-buddy's waiting by Elves Dragon's den. We'll meet her on the way to his position and then blast our way out. Excellent. I'll follow you in. Now, where is my gear?
Oh man, I never thought I was getting out of there. Let me grab my guns and let's bag some raiders.
やっと来たか。待ちわびたぞ。子分たちもお前と共に戦うことを望んでいる。彼は今機嫌が悪い。お前は彼と話し、公の場で戦うことを納得させなければならない。将軍の裏切りを彼に伝えるんだ。今は先が見えないが、頑張れ。今後、私にも何が起こる。お前はエルスドラゴンを殺した後に行うレイダーへのスピーチを準備しろ。彼らはお前の話を聞き、その中で将軍たちのうちの誰かと争わなければならないだろう。これが終わった後、私たちはデーモンの大軍を旧帝国の地へと。分かった。
Ah, look at this. The fucking prodigal raider returns. It's so good to see you again, Brainiac. I take it you didn't sneak your ass back into the heart of my base just to pay a visit to your dear old friend. What do you want? Or should I ask, what do your Republic pimps want you to offer me? You're gonna turn every warlord in the Alliance against me? In a single day? What kind of fool do you think I am? I made these raiders. I brought them together from across the waste. I fed them. I gave them homes. Turned them to a purpose. Which one of them has turned against me, huh? Which one has betrayed the Alliance? Are you fucking kidding me? You're going to twist our own laws to your whim? Fuck you! Tell me which of the warlords is behind this. It takes at least 3 to call for a trial by combat. You managed to get the old man on your side. That's impressive. You convinced the fucking spider people to turn against me? Hassan turns against me. The crazy profit-loving madman. How the hell did you convince him? It's impossible. He never betrays his loyalties. His entire way of life is based on his honor. You? But she's never taken a new raider into her clan. She promised that she'd grant the first one only to me. Fine. You come into my house. You drank my poisons, turned my empire's generals against me. I will fight you. But know this, motherfucker. When I am finished with you, I will slit your throat and drink your blood before the entire Raider army. Follow me. We will do this in front of fucking everyone. Raiders, take them to the main platform. Let's see if the slut has the balls to back up her claims to power. When the dust between us has settled, we'll know which one of us was worthy. I don't plan to die here today. Let's do this! Grab your weapon from that table! That's fucking hilarious. I don't plan on letting you kill me, Vault Dweller. My death is in my hands.
暴君は死んだ。今、お前は部族たちに演説し、彼らの忠誠を獲得しなければならない。きっとうまくいく。思ったことを伝えろ。行け！お前の言葉を届けるんだ。よしよし、よく言った。部族たちは今デーモンと戦うためにメインゲートへ向かう。私たちは仲違いをしていた部族を一つにまとめることができた。人々は勝利を得たのだ。これからは生き残るだけだ。教えてくれ。谷を守るためにどの部族をどこに配置して荒野でデーモンの侵攻を防げばいい。もちろんデーモンが襲ってくるのを見たんだろ。お前は奴らの凶悪性を知っているはずだ。守られていない場所はデーモンが侵略しに来るぞ。そこ、私たちがブラックホースの牧場を失えばオールドガードも失う。 もし一つの場所のガードを倍増させたら、残った場所はお前が一人で守るしかない。わかった。私はデーモンはすぐにやってくる。私たちはその後、お前はシルバーマンとユニオンシティのルーピー。
バカ者よ。我らのうち誰かを殺したいのか。我らのうち誰かを殺したいのか。No, God.
どこを狙っているのだ、バカ。我らのうち誰かを殺したいのだ。 You're lucky I'm in a good mood, Flame.
Should have known better.
Agent, watch the skies. They're dropping units and supplies from orbit.
That was some pretty impressive footwork, kid. Wow. You know, I've heard some crazy stories about people like you, but I never believed them. You vault dwellers are nuts. I'm gonna head back to Union City and rally my rangers. If General Silverman needs any help, you'll find us. What? Why the hell for? Holy shit! That's a pretty bold plan. God damn, are all of you vault dwellers this Machiavellian? Alright. Man, this is harsh. I just got a get out of jail free card, and I'd hate to blow it on this. A ranger can't get caught killing NCR senators. You don't have to tell me twice. I'll grab my rangers and steer clear. I'll see you after the dust settles. You too. Try not to get killed.
Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it.
should have known better. ¿Qué mierda quieres?
¿Qué jodidos quieres, pues? ¿Qué jodidos quieres, pues?
You have returned. The enemy comes to make way for the Demon King. We must make our stand here. Only what we can carry. You may fetch the weapons of our ancestors that grow from the earth. Quickly, to the canyons! The demons approach!
hagas estás haciendo? Ya párale.
So, you've returned. I have word that El's dragon is dead. I applaud your efforts. Now, we have one final task to complete. One more grave to dig. Kill General Silverman and let's end this. It's not cold when his hands are dripping with the warm blood of those who died for this pointless war. Get out there and make your decision. Turn on us and you and your friends will die in the street along with him.
You betcha, kid. You're gonna be a real hero when this is through.
Oh, that's it.
This is Colonel Bragg, the Enclave Specialist. Come back, Specialist.
Well, soldier, you just fucked up our most vital operation on the West Coast. Seeing how you're hell-bent on killing everything in the past, how's about we send you on one last errand? Polish off El's Dragon and Silverman. Don't care how you do it, just get it done. With their leadership in chaos, the two factions will both fall to pot. We're dropping you in some supplies now. Watch the skies. Well done, soldier. You might have just mightily borked our plans, but you turned it around with that kill streak of yours. Head to Fort Daggerpoint. We've got a back door dug through the mountainside into the main tunnel. Gonna send some reinforcements to meet you in the caverns. Link up with them. Then you've got a rendezvous with destiny. You ever think it's weird how some skinny little vault bald jock from a hole in the dirt turned into Rambo overnight? Look at yourself. You've racked up the body count of a nuclear bomb in a matter of days. You're special, and you're about to find out why. That's my star player. Gonna have to pin a medal on your chest here soon. Now get a hurry on, head on to these coordinates. Brag out.
That's it.
Soldier, you've made it back to your rightful place on United States property. Welcome home. Forgive me if I didn't seem so hospitable last time you were here. I had a bit of a bugbear infestation, but now I think you can take care of that. I want you to kill the super mutant leader that putrefies these hallowed halls. You kill him, then we can get this place back in American hands.
Stop where you are, human. Don't come any... Wait. What is that scent you carry? Is it really you? It cannot be. How fortuitous. My lost child has returned in our hour of need. The Slayer of the Master, the Echo of Ages. I could hardly believe my eyes. But then again, only you could slay so many of my new generation of super mutants. Only the lost one could be so superior. No, but I remember your face so clearly. I released 4 candidates into the Wasteland tribes as infants. Only one remains. Have you ever wondered why, when your friends die, you alone walk away? Why you can absorb a cliff of bullets and just shrug it off? No, Lost One. You are my creation. A mutant bred for your superior traits. A clone of the Master's killer from Vault 13. Yes, Lost One. You are a clone of the Vault Dweller. The one who came and sundered the sacred unity so many decades ago. They walked away from the cathedral, left it in flames, left me for dead. But their blood was rich on the ground, so I collected it. I was only a lowly Nightkin then, but the Enclave offered me a chance to rise above my station and reclaim their work at Mariposa. I took their failing second generation of mutants and rescued them here to Fort Daggerpoint. That is where I discovered this place and merged my body with the FEV. I then began to experiment on the DNA I collected. I could not find the right strain in the sample I gathered, so I created 4 variations. You are the strongest one of them. The right one. Indeed. Has it not worked? Are you not the same as the one who killed the Master? I left your batch among the Vault exiles so they would adopt you as their own kin. That was my plan, to replicate your original upbringing. You grew up in the Vault just as the First did. You were sent on a journey beyond its walls. You are the same. You share the same life, the same traits, and now you are here. I may rejoice in taking that human weakness away from you, and finally restore my master's glorious plans for unity. Ah, yes, of course. Your tribe lived near Fort Daggerpoint. They were Vault 18 exiles, perfect examples of prime normals, untainted by the mutant FEV or radiation of the wastes. I took your birthing unit from their stock, created 4 variations of the Vault Dweller found in the blood, then returned her to the Orion tribe. I replicated the experiment with 6 other tribes, then stole away their prime normals for my army. I knew the Wasteland Scouts wouldn't dare leave so many children unattended. They would adopt you and take you into their home. And now, here you are, a perfect clone of the original, with a few slight genetic modifications. The same FEV-enhanced parasite within the Enclave Commandos operates within you, granting you these healing powers you so enjoy. I discovered the original form of Project Brazil in Fort Daggerpoint's laboratory. I used FEV to imbue its traits with your genetic code. You are one with it, born with it, one final step away from glorious unity. All you require is a dip in the vats, and your body will become the womb from which a truly superior race shall be born. The parasite will protect you during this transformation, unlike the horrors that this beta version so often spawns. You do not have a choice. The fluids that flow beneath your feet are my own evolutionary juices. They have already begun the transformation, stripping away your humanity, so the parasites may work to replace your weakness with its own great power. I remember what happened the last time you denied the unity. This time, I came prepared. Do not deny me again. Step into the vats, or I will drag you into the goo myself. You cannot. This is your destiny. The reason you were created. The Enclave are only pawns. The Vault 18 dwellers, the Raiders, the NCR were merely distractions, strengthening you, cutting your teeth. Now you will fulfill the Master's grand design, and the super mutant race will reign victorious! Come to me, and I will devour all those who oppose the unity.
So, you're one of the Enclave's patriots. That's a surprise. I didn't really take you for an idiot.
You're real charming, aren't you? I'm a human, but with an FEV-enhanced parasite in my body that makes me immune to radiation and disease. Basically, I'm a super mutant, just a little more compact. Just like you. Didn't you listen to what the Father had to say? He created you, cloned you. I guess the Enclave taught you to shoot first and ask questions later. I'm here to offer you a way out. They're going to use this base to destroy the NCR, the Raiders, the super mutants, everyone we once knew. The Enclave is just using you until they can dispose of your corpse cleanly, just like they tried to do when they created me. Skeletal protrusions. The Project Brazil parasite uses my body like a vehicle. Most of the time, it's happy to just heal my injuries and keep me healthy. But it has a mind of its own. I took a bit of a beating on my way in here, and now it's protecting its host. The spikes are just the first phase. The real monster will take over in a few minutes. After that, you'd best pick whose side you're on, because I intend on using its rampage to kill anyone stopping me. I'll do my best. We're not so different, you and I. I was supposed to live in Vault 18 too, but I got locked out the day the bombs fell. My father and I made it as far as I-15 when we got in a car wreck. That's when the nukes hit. We walked our way to Vault 18, but the door was already shut. We made it back down the mountain to the hospital as the fallout began to rain down. Everyone died there. Everyone but me. You've grown up in the shadows of events set in motion long before you were born. Weird corporations and military experiments, nuclear wars and politics. Some gross meat machine made you its trump card in a game you only just became aware of. It happened to me too. I was a senator's daughter. You probably remember his statue in the atrium of Vault 18. That was my father, Senator Andrew Oran. His friends called him Skulls. He had an experimental program with the Enclave meant to make people immune to radiation and disease. Project Brazil. It was their Plan B. In case the vaults didn't work out, they wanted a generation of people immune to the new plague and fallout. The super mutants were bulky and sterile. We were meant to be something different. Instead of transforming our whole bodies, they just wanted one unique organ. But it wasn't complete. The war was coming. The Enclave panicked, and so did my father. So I was implanted early, before they worked out all the bugs. The parasite, it doesn't just clone damaged tissue. It replicates your whole body. The early models made a beast like the father, and the master before him. It was a kind of cancer. The one I have almost worked as expected, except that every now and again, its desire to reproduce kicks in. It turns my body into a monster. The bone blades are first, then the super mutant form kicks in. The beast eats anything it can get its claws on, then uses that protein to make its clone. After that, the clone rips its way out of my guts. It has all my thoughts and memories, my face, my attitude, and then it runs off, thinking that it's me. Not exactly. I'm not sure what the father did to you. You may not go through the same transformation I do. He wanted to dip you in the vats. I don't know if you noticed while you were busy shooting them, but the mutants have a kind of cult. They worship the FEV. They dip everything in it. You've already met them all. Bragg and Chevy are my last clones. Not always. He was me once, until they tortured him. Turned his mind against itself and wrapped it up in a cult of shame and fear. They kept him locked away in a cell on the Poseidon oil rig for a decade, trying to turn him into the best soldier he could be. Eventually, they broke him, I guess. He boxed away my voice in his head and all my memories, made up a character to live inside. He's pretending. The propaganda and military jargon, it's just another role he plays. It's why they made him an infiltration expert. He's lying. He's been lying his whole life. It's all he is now, the lie and its consequences. He'll kill his way around the globe until there's no one left to call him on it. Unless you and I put a stop to it. Some, I'm sure. But not all of them. He can tell the truth from a lie. He just chooses to keep what matters most to him close to the vest. Then so be it. I said what I came here to say. The next time you meet me will be the last.
You've made it. I have to say, your battle with the mutant leader was most impressive. Colonel Bragg is waiting for you in the missile bay. He has some final adjustments to make before the weapon is ready to launch. Also, there is a mercenary coming to make a last attempt to stop the weapon from arming. We'll have to defeat them together.
Then you know how dangerous she is. We have a personal history with her. She's made a career hounding our footsteps.
Report to Colonel Bragg. He'll have further orders regarding your next assignment. Of course not. She's merely another threat we have to face at a critical juncture in our mission. Without this missile launch, our trajectory of success flatlines. There have been enough mistakes during this operation that I'm growing anxious. This one is intimately familiar with our tactics. I faced her time and again and always won, but she refuses to die. She has a way of getting under my skin. She thinks she knows me. Don't allow her to manipulate your mind. She can turn your thoughts against you. She's like John and I. She has a piece of Project Brazil in her chest, keeping her organs alive even after death. Annai is A mistake from my past. I created her, before I learned how to control Project Brazil's unfortunate side effects. Her existence is more than a black mark on my personal record. We were separated during the events of the Great War, when she killed my father. Fortunately for us, he was a traitor to the Enclave. I suppose she did me a favor. But now she's a rogue element that must be contained. Just ensure she dies quickly. Eliminate any trace of her corpse shortly after. Project Brazil will reanimate her. No, yours is an evolved form of the original project without the essential side effect created by the father. The beast had hoped we wouldn't discover his tampering, and could use it to dislodge our operation from its lair. Clearly, our gamble paid off. And here you are. She is nothing like me. Mind your own orders and report to the Colonel.
Nice work, soldier. I've seen your handiwork scattered all over the wasteland. You have a death toll that'd make any general proud. After this, you're coming back east with us. We've got one last goal to accomplish, then we're bailing out of here. Let's finish off these two bad guys and launch this missile. Now's not the time for questions. Let's make sure those bodies are in the path of the missile exhaust, then take flight. We get back to base, then we'll have time to talk. Damn right, soldier. Toss their corpses over the end of the missile bay. Make sure they don't get back up. We'll light the fires and watch them vaporize from a safe distance. Nice work, soldier. Now let's get this bird in the air. Punch in the target coordinates for the NCR's military bases. Consider this our parting gift to the California territories. We'll be back one day after we gain a stronghold back east. President John Henry Eden revealed himself to Colonel Autumn a few months ago and gave us standing orders. We got the anti-FEV serum from this base after hiding out in Vault 18 for nearly 10 years. It was a long wait, but I knew he'd come through for us. Now we have a new home, Fort Raven Rock. Can't wait to see it. Just get that missile airborne, and we'll see to your future. It's gonna be bright. Every Enclave officer gets a sweet call sign from their first regimental commander, like Chevy, Leonidas, or Tomahawk. How about we take to calling you Autumn? Colonel Autumn's a friend of mine in the big leagues, and he needs a new captain. You could take up with him. He'll give you the training you need to become a legendary officer. I'm proud of you. Damn right. Let's get out of here. Fire up this bastard and meet me back at the Vertibird. The battle is over. New California is burning beneath radioactive skies. The NCR will recover in time, but only as they reach ever northward towards Las Vegas and the frontier. They'll destroy cities and tribes with every new land they take, becoming the mirror image of the empire they pretend not to be. The remaining raider tribes are forced to flee to Arizona, and a new empire begins to rise. What remains of their scattered and broken people integrate into Caesar's legion. In their thirst for glory, they will soon conquer 80 tribes and march onward towards Hoover Dam. With the Fort Daggerpoint complex destroyed and the heart of the NCR burning, the Enclave forces that remained behind at the end of the last war in California begin heading east towards the call of their president. As for you, after a long and protracted campaign to conquer Washington, D.C., the monster from Vault 18 runs straight into the rising fist of the Brotherhood of Steel. The Enclave buckles and breaks under their rebellion, and John Henry Eden is ultimately defeated by a lone wanderer from Vault 101. You alone survive to carry the tale of Project Brazil. Retreating to Chicago, you send out dozens of iBots in search of any surviving Enclave forces across the American wastes. All return silence, but one. In a last attempt at finding the remaining members of your clan, you return to California at a place called Hopeville. Not long after the town begins to prosper, the Fort Daggerpoint key you kept with you all those years triggers the self-destruct on the town's arsenal of buried nuclear weapons. Haunted by your past and chased by the NCR, you are forced to find ways to hide your tracks. While searching for another ex-agent, you take a job as a courier. Hot on his trail, you come into possession of a mysterious poker chip. You are tasked with taking the item to New Vegas. But along the way through Good Springs, your bad karma finally catches up with you next to a shallow grave in the desert.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. but I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.